Yes, sir, the good Lord, he took care of me. No home, just like a rabbit out here. Nothing. A lot of people that wish that the devil did done this and done that. I ain't never wished one time that I didn't come to Bassett. Because I didn't mind work. And I know I couldn't have went nowhere else that the people would have stood by me and helped me like the Bassett does. You could go over here on Saturday, and it would be 50 and 75 people around the station down there, sitting around there talking, having a good time. That's right. Mr. W.M. Bassett would come up there and he'd sit on them wagons and talk to us people here, just live right here in Bassett. And he just sit there and talk just like, just talking to each other.
Very good.
And it was just a good little place to live. I like the people, good people here. Still some good people here.
Good morning and buenos dias. Very seldom do we have the opportunity to get together like this, but today the management of your company wants to say thank you. We want to say thank you for everything that's taken place this past year.
I believe they like what they're doing. That's one thing. They like what they're doing, and they like the people they work around, and they like the company.
Even though it's big, because of the smallness or the management and the respect that management gives, we may be large, but that's what makes us small in that respect, because we treat each individual as an individual.
Well, I enjoy it because it's all blends together, like we had the dinner the other day, you know, where they had us and JD's together, which that's where my husband works, so we got to eat lunch together, so I like that.
Everybody people up here in Bassett, there's good people, and my family is happy. I got it this and let's do that. I talked to my family, right? I got it this for 5 years. Me and my wife and my family, I dancing happy for this for 5 years.
It's a place that they take their people and start them out and let them grow on up through the ranks and help them along, and that they can get into management and help other people and things like that, and try to show them as they go along.
Trying to keep up with 4 different factories is a little time-consuming, especially when there's so much going on at Bassett. You know,
one thing that Bassett does that a lot of other plants don't do, we will take somebody off the street and train them.
Continue with the good work. We'll do everything we can to make your plant one of the best there is in the Bassett organization.
We've been here forever. They know that we're going to be here, and that means a lot. When you're talking about a person's livelihood, this is what that's what they live by. And they want a place that they know that's going to be here next year or 5 years down the road.
This is for one of the 2 wing chairs, number 140. 140. There you go.
It meant a lot to me because when I came here, my house was under roof. I didn't have a job. They closed the plant down where I worked. And I had been to several places, and they wouldn't hire a woman upholsterer because at that time, back in '74, there just wasn't that many women upholsterers. In fact, I think I'm the first woman hired that was already experienced in upholstery. And they gave me the chance then, and they are willing to give anybody a chance. And that's what a lot of companies don't do. in any of our divisions, Los Angeles, Dumas, Arkansas, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, and find people that have been there 40 years, 45, 50, even 55 years. Bassett had to do something right somewhere down the line to keep these folks with us. And some of those, they've retired now, but, some of those have retired, but we still have some of the 40-year people, some of the 45-year people, even 50-year people, making the furniture because we're good people. I mean, they started as a family and we're still a family.
To sit down and do nothing, you'd be 6 feet under.
When I think of family, I think of this 92-year-old gentleman that we have working in our Mount Airy division. I believe his name is Norris. And then I look at an 18-year-old gentleman or lady that's coming, 18 to 92. That's what we are. That's our family. From 18 to 92, you can't beat that.
I think that's one thing that has kept us together and working as a group and as a family.
I'm happy to be 92 years old and still working. The man upstairs has been good to me. I'm gonna work as long as I can. If I see a thing to be done better, I show them how it can be done better. Sometimes we go to one end after the other. Oh, man.
These changes that we've been undergoing the last year are dedicated toward one purpose, and that is to make this company a $650 million company by the year 2002. That is our goal. That is where we are working our budgets. We are about a $400 million company now, so that is quite a growth target that we have, some $250 million in the next 5 years.
Well, with the leader that we've got, Mr. Rob Spillman, he's on top of things. I think we're secure. I think the company's secure. He impressed me by just a few times that I've met him, and he's very, I'd say on top of things, very much on top of things.
If we continue to go like we're going now, we will stay on top. Because with the younger minds coming into the office, it's making a big difference.
And the other thing is, while we're doing that, we want to make Bassett the top brand in the furniture industry.
They always looked ahead to me a little bit and made plans, figuring and things like that. And they are very intelligent people, for one thing.
We want the consumer, when they think of furniture, when they think of their needs for the household, to think about Bassett. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of teamwork to make it happen.
Bassett itself gives you a head start because so many people are familiar with Bassett. They've had it in their house, a relative has had it, they've purchased it, and it's still been around forever. And so that gives you a plus right there, knowing that it's a good quality product, and the word has been in so many people's homes.
What are we going to do with this big old house?
Then, as your life continues to change, Bassett reflects that change with taste and quality. From your first beginning to your first grandson, Bassett lets you show your style now.
I think over the years, Bassett grew into a company that is well respected within the world. Bassett's name is out there.
I think it's because they keep ahead of the things. They know what's out there, an advertisement that people want, so they try to build the product that the people want.
So in terms of building the brand, we want to figure out, okay, now we know who she is. What is it? What's the message we're going to tell her about ourselves? When we asked her what she thought about Bassett, she said, quality. Yeah, they make quality furniture.
And the name and the product, that's all it is in this business climate. I mean, you've got to have that.
Hi, welcome to Bassett. Let me show you around.
Bassett Furniture Direct is a place to find ideas.
They're number one. I mean, if that's what they want, they're going to get it. And when you see these fabric and what all these colors and what they have put together, you wonder, you know, hey, their mind has really let them go, and that's true.
Furniture has always had an emotional pull. Now you can find not only furniture, but inspiration. Bassett Furniture Direct. Let yourself go.
And those of you that don't know what BFD means is Bassett Furniture Direct. That means nothing else is in the store except Bassett Furniture. You can go in there and you can buy lamps, you can buy pictures, you can buy sofas, love seats, chairs, bedrooms, mattresses, anything you want. It's an all Bassett product store. What we're doing, we're going to make a better product, do a better job out there in the field, and control our own destiny by, you know, shipping to our own stores.
Their name is wonderful. As a salesperson, to have a name like Bassett alleviates a lot of your selling because people know Bassett. As far as the quality, like what we have set up in these stores, I think it's well above what an average furniture store has to offer. And then the service that goes behind it really takes us to the next level, and that's key for me. You can have a great product, but if you don't have good service, I don't think your operation's complete.
When the customer walks in the design center, we walk in with the customer and we let them know you have over 700 fabrics to choose from. Probably 90% of the frames that we have, we can change the fabric. And also, not only that, I can show you what the fabric's going to look like on the frame. It's exciting. They say, well, what do you mean? Well, I can show you what it looks like. That's just great. Not only that, I can print you a copy so you can take it to your husband, or you can take it home and just review it, look at it with the other contrasts that you have there in your home. That's just exciting to the customer. It's exciting for me because you know that you have something that no one else, for the most part, have. They can see exactly what they're getting when we change the fabric, the pillows, the fringe, the welt, whatever it is they want to change. We can show them what it's going to look like when that product comes in.
Well, when I see some of the pieces that come down the line and the way that the fabric is applied and stuff, yeah, I think the people that ordered have let themselves go a little bit. And it's a little weird, a little off the wall, but if that's what they like, that's what they like. That's the way they're going to get it.
The key is the customer gets what they want, what they ordered.
We're selling the product, but they're the one that's making the product. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know these people, but they're getting the job done. And there's no doubt that I tilt my hat off to those people that's sanding, that's putting a finish on it. I mean, all this here is making us one family, Bassett. It's just not us here as the retailing of it. It's also those guys that's working hard, just getting this entertainment center out, or whatever it is, the time that they're putting in, making sure that this is finished right, the inspection end of it. And I'm very pleased and very excited that we're able to have craftsmen and people that's doing their job on that end of it.
Yeah, when I walk up to it and look at the piece of furniture, it's got my name on it. It's on the card, the guarantee, and you personally sign each card. I signed anywhere from 100 to 120 a day a lot of times. And when it's got my name on it, I want it to look pretty doggone good. And I want to give good service. And I want the people that buy it to enjoy it.
Don't sit around and worry free. Let yourself go, let yourself go.
As far as out there, any worker really is very important. If any upholsterer misses one day, that could set us back, production-wise, really. It slows us down. Anywhere, frame, your mill department, finishing, it backs us up, really.
You've got to have patience, because if you don't, nobody's not going to be able to get it done.
When we first started, we have about 10 different styles at that time. But right now, we got probably over, we run at this plant over 90 styles probably. I don't mind if I had to work 12 hours a day and Saturdays. I mean, I still feel happy. I feel proud of it because we got business, thanks to God.
They deliver furniture to a lot of places. Hawaii, China, Japan.
And I mean, it's just really unbelievable of all this furniture that these people from other states, other countries that buys, and it's just not a one-time thing. This thing just constantly, I mean, it amazes me where all this furniture goes.
Even in Canada.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone again. Isn't this a lot of fun? We really enjoy it. And it's great that we can get together and have this kind of fellowship, as well as bring about a lot of good end results. The cabinet room on the chair side basically has made production for 100 consecutive days. And the way they've been able to do that is through teamwork. Bill, congratulations. Great job. I know it takes a lot of planning, a lot of organizing, but once you plan and organize, you have to execute. And we certainly appreciate the effort and your leadership abilities, and we're looking forward to 200.
What are we going to get for 200?
We'll take care of that. You get to 200 days and we'll take care of it, okay?
I want to also add, it's the people that did it. I've worked in a few different plants around, but this is one of the best groups I've ever worked with. And I thank everybody.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd like to say just one word. As far as I know, this has got to be a milestone for Bassett Furniture Industries. And Mike, when they ask what at 200 days, you better be making plans, because if any group can do it, this group can.
Yeah, right.
They're good to the people. They do a lot of extra things for the people. And then they've got good insurance. I think they've got about the best insurance that anybody offers anybody. And when you got good insurance these days, it really pays off.
Most of the administrative part of it is going to flow directly from our participants through.
They have this 401k plan. You know, to start out with, some people don't think it's, you know, but it adds up. Now, I got my home and everything fixed up real nice through that K plan. And I'd like to see more people join it, because if you have an emergency or something, you can borrow money on it. And if it's an emergency, you need to, you can just go get it out.
Well, with the 401k, if you put your money in there, that when you retire, that you're going to have some money to retire. But why don't you want to put enough in there that you can build yourself a retirement, so that you'll have something when you do retire from work.
The idea of us serving as the conscience for this company is going to be critical going forward. And folks, with your integrity and what you've done in your own plants, I am extremely excited to go forward with this function and with this company. I know you all are too. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone for being here for the last couple of days, and let's look forward to a great end of this fiscal year, and thank you.
So far, some of the changes I've seen them make, I tell you like that, I'm really proud of it.
The people was the main reason I came, the atmosphere and what they're wanting to do, and wanting to grow, and that idea excites me. I really like being a part of something that could eventually turn into something so much bigger.
To have a very special guest to grace this evening with true royalty. Please welcome the reigning 1998 Miss Virginia, Nicole Johnson.
One event that has become extremely popular is Bassett Night at the Ballpark. This is a time when our employees and their families are treated to a free night of baseball, and we throw in a few surprises throughout the evening as well.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much for inviting me to be with you tonight. This is one of the most exciting things that I have done since I've been Miss Virginia. I won a month and a half ago, and it has been fabulous, and I will leave for Miss America in about 3 weeks. So are you going to root for me?
I just think the future of this company, the way it looks to me now,
and it's good.
For example, we had Miss Virginia down performing a musical act. 3 weeks later, she took that same act to Atlantic City, where she was crowned Miss America. It just goes to show you that Bassett knows quality.
From Bassett Superior Lines, with 55 years of service, David Pettigo.
The fellowship of a ball game is just as much as it is a ball game.
Well, David, to save the game, we thought everyone might like to meet someone who's worked at Bassett even longer than you. Wouldn't you know, at the day of his retirement, this gentleman had worked 65½ years with Bassett. And he's still on the ball today at 86. Here to present the official ball to Mr. Pettigo, please welcome Moyer Foster.
You get to see people maybe you haven't seen for a while, and a lot of them, and it's a nice crowd. They have a good music, they have some good music, they have a lot of good things.
Everybody loved the dog. That's the deal, the dog. Well, the Bassett hound come around. Jim Philpott has a Bassett hound named Sally. We all met Sally.
Gentlemen, what do you think? There's long John Sally.
There's been a lot of years, and a lot of people have raised families, put them through college, and this is quite a place to work.
This year, Bassett is celebrating its 96th birthday. It's with great appreciation that we acknowledge all employees who, through the years, have helped build this organization to what it has become today.
When you think of Bassett, you just go and look at the history of it, and that's why it speaks for itself. And you just look and see what they have accomplished over the years and what just the name, what it stands for.
The sky is the limit.
It's a big name, and we try to keep it in high standards.
To kick back and let yourself go.
And they do treat people like people want to be treated. Make you feel proud you're working for a big company like that, because I think we make the best furniture. I think we're on top.
Quality make it what it is.
All of my 7 children have worked at Bassett Superior Line. It was good for me to help me raise my family, feed my family, and for Innocent, help me pay for a home and keep a place for us to live. And so that means a whole lot to us. And we have to work hard. It's hard work, but we have to, well, no matter what, if it wasn't Bassett, we would be somewhere else. It was just for a good income for me to support my family.
Well, there's a lot of opportunities, and there's a lot of different jobs, and you can find something that suits you. You come to Bassett and give it a try. You might not be able to sew, but you can do something else. You might not be able to upholster. And I've had some that I didn't think was going to be able to upholster, but stuck with them long enough, and they turned out to be some of the best. It is patience. You got to be patient with people, and they got a lot to offer. They got a good retirement, and they pay good. I've raised a family, and paid for a home. I had a good life. They've been good to me.
I think we come up to forming a whole family, even though they're so far apart, but we are right next to each other by working together. And that make us feel like a family, entire family working together.